Kick City.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Kick City. We're here for episode 8. We have a special guest today. It's going to be Sharene, aka Miss Sneaker Fiend. She has tons of sneakers. She is a real sneaker queen, real sneaker head, sneak her head, if you get what I'm saying there. But Sharene, we're going to start off the show with asking you what shoe made you fall in love with sneakers?
My first Jordan was actually the Carmelo Anthony's 5.5s back in 2005.
Okay.
The white with the Carolina blue, that was my first shoe. Let me tell you, it was too small, but I had to have that shoe. It was two sizes too small, but that was my first shoe. And then when I started working at Finish Line, it just went from there. That was my first shoe.
They let the cat out the bag once you started working at Finish Line, huh?
It was a wrap. You just say that.
So, moving on from there, if that's the shoe that made you fall in love with sneakers, what is your favorite silhouette of all time of any sneakers?
My
Nike,
favorite,
Adidas.
to be honest, my favorite silhouette would be the Retro 11 IEs.
Okay.
Okay.
That's like one of my favorite silhouettes because it's still a retro, but it's like an athletic retro with the mesh netting in the front. That's probably my favorite one right there. So
Okay, that's different. Not a lot of people would say the Retro 11 IEs. A lot of people would say Retro 11s, but not the IEs. So that's dope.
the low
Right
top,
there.
yeah.
That's dope. So we just was talking before we started the show. You and Blaze both have girl boy twins.
Oh
So
man.
talking about your twins, are your twins sneakerheads in training, or they not
Oh
gonna be
yeah.
that way? Okay, okay.
Oh yeah. So when mommy comes home with the shoe, the twins better come home with the shoe.
Oh my.
So yes, when we go shopping all the time, like, mommy, do you have these? Most of the time it's a yes. But they're like, I want, but they see what I wear and they want to have it too. So I want to instill that in them. So if they like shoes, I'm all for it. I mean, my daughter's more of, she wants to be like me. My son is like, yeah, they're cool. I want to play video games. But yes, the
Yeah.
twins like shoes. Then the shoe that they want now is the up tempos. That's the
Oh,
next shoe that they want. The black and white up tempos. Both of
okay.
them.
Little retro action there for them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. All right. Well, moving into Fresh Kick Friday, I'll start this off. Today I'm rocking the Presto Galaxy Reacts today.
Ooh,
Got
you
these on
fancy.
a got these on a sleep for cheap deal right here. So nice comfortable shoe. That's what I'm rocking today. AJ, what you got today?
Uh, Simple. I got Royal Toe ones.
Oh,
You know, got a
no big deal. Okay.
nothing major. Y'all know all about my
You
OG
know,
ones.
no big deal.
Time to let them out the box. So that's what I'm rocking today. What you got going on, Blaze?
Every time I see that shoe, I get really angry because I ordered them from Nike on resale and they got sent back, so I had to get them on resale, and I'm still pissed about that. I still haven't worn them yet. That's how angry I am about that. Nike should be, F you to Nike, by the way. That's how I'm going to start off today. Try not to
Okay.
curse that much. What I got is just very, very simple. Black Air Force Ones, but you got to keep it. You got to keep cap on the back.
Yes,
So,
sir.
The Cabernet
Exactly. So
forces.
I need right. So honestly, I need another pair because I wear these like every other month, and so these are a little, I don't know, beat up ish. So I
Beat
get
up
another
ish.
pair, but beat up ish. So what you got?
So my shoe of the day are my
Look at you all festive for the holidays.
tis the season.
Christmas.
Fourth month.
Tis the season. My cotton jades.
Love them.
Very nice. Very nice.
I
Thank
love
you.
them.
I actually got these for $30 at the Foot Locker warehouse back in the day, but tis the
Wow.
season.
Wow,
Love
talk
'em.
about a steal. Talk
Yes.
about a
That's a steal.
Little feet luxury right there.
y'all gonna be going in on her little feet today, ain't y'all?
Not me.
Oh, they're coming for me. Dang.
I
Jamel
aired
and
out my
AJ are.
grievances. I aired out my grievances. Okay, Festivus is coming up. I aired mine out, and that's it. I'm good.
Okay.
They're
Y'all
like
are going to come for your
a little
girl
bit more.
today.
It's all love.
All right. So moving on, also latest pickups for the week. For me, I was an unfortunate soul that couldn't get the OG high patent Jordan 1 this week, so I had to settle for the consolation prize of the mids, and I got the Jordan 1 mids that were supposed to be here yesterday, and then FedEx some kind of way didn't get them to me yesterday, so they should be here today, hopefully. But that's what I picked up this week is the Jordan 1 gold metallic mids. AJ?
Well, what is that? 0 for 3? Yeah, I struck out on everything I wanted this week. So, yeah, everybody that picked up something this week. It was a bad week. I couldn't hit on nothing. It's just I don't know what I did to the sneaker guys, but they ain't on my side right now. So it's 0 for 3 for me. I struck out on everything. So I don't want to talk about it no more.
As for me, I went 2 for 2. I hit on the patent leather ones that came out. Sneakers on the sneakers app. God's been good to me. I need all that energy, AJ. So all that bad energy, I don't need that this way. And so they should be coming in tomorrow. And then I was not gonna get the mids, but because of this show and because of all the shit talking y'all was on the mids. Low key Finish Line has Afterpay, so y'all pay $30 every 2 weeks. So I said, oh, let me go ahead and get those. Now that I can get that, now I can pay on that. Let me go and get that. So I got both of them. So the mid should be here today. We'll see. So I'll probably do a double Fresh Kick Friday if those come today, just because everybody's talking trash. And watch your mouth, Marco, on the consolation prizes on the mids, okay?
Hey,
watch
man.
your mouth.
Hey, man. It was because I went for those first, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to settle for this because, matter of fact, I thought I was going 0 for 2 too. I thought I was going 0 for 2 because at first the mids was like sold out. Then next thing you know, the mids showed up on Nike.com. I was like, what the hell is going on here? So
yeah,
I digress.
Yeah, big mad today.
So Sharene, what's your pickups for the week?
You want to see my pickups for the week? Okay.
Yes, please.
Like they all behind.
Lord have mercy. There it is. Ooh.
Yeah.
These for the week.
Jeez.
And then, hold on. Let me scoot over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn.
Yep.
All Jordan 1 heat.
Y'all some haters.
Tokyo.
No haters.
But yes, these were the latest pickups for the week. The quality is amazing. Back in 2003, I missed that release, but today, yeah, this week I got them.
Only person that wanted that mid was Blaze back in 2003.
Absolutely.
No, a lot of people had the mids though back in 2003, man. A lot of people had
I didn't have those back in the day.
I ain't gonna lie, I had them, but still. At them, I had the white and red ones too. I was in them.
Patent leather, feet hurting, trying to hoop in them. Awful.
Yeah, because patent leather is stiff unless you're wearing like Jordan 11. So, you know. Yeah. But moving on, everybody's latest pickups. We got our only segment this week. GST, gotta have them, sleep for cheap or trash. We're going to be talking about shoes releasing between 12/4 and 12/10. Release dates are subject to change just because of COVID and everything that's going on, so don't hold us to the release dates, but we are going to talk about these sneakers. So moving into our first shoe here, we actually have a women's exclusive, which I already talked to my wife about, so I could get her opinion on this. We have the women's Jordan 8 Burgundy dropped this morning for $190. And actually, it's still sitting on the sneakers app last I checked
As it
But it
should.
features and it features an all white upper, burgundy and gray accents throughout the shoe, a blue Jumpman on the tongue. Uh, Jordan 8s have the strap that go across there. And for me personally, it was trash. I wasn't gonna buy these in the extended size. And my wife also said trash. So AJ, what's your opinion?
Yeah, I'm gonna say trash. I really, I like eights, but I think I just don't like that eight. Like I can't get with that one. And for it being 190, that's like the price for a man's shoe. Ain't no way a woman's shoe should be 190. So I'm definitely gonna say trash for me.
See, y'all are steering me. I was gonna say sleep for cheap. I hate being influenced. I guess at the end of the day, they are trash. I mean, like they're honestly a waste of material. Why don't we just get the Bugs Bunnies? Why don't they just change that color and put the Bugs Bunny? And I think they go up to a size 14, so that's probably the reason why they shot it up to 190. But at the end of the day, they're trash. They're a waste of material. So trash for me.
Sharene?
Well, honestly, like being a shoe connoisseur, I haven't seen eight like a good retro eight in women's in years, and I'm so sad and disappointed. Let me tell you, the last retro eight I bought were like the aquas in women's. The white with the yellow back in like what was that, like 2007? Like I'm so disappointed in the color quality. Like I feel like they could have done something. They could have came harder for the holidays. You know what I'm saying? You're coming out, they could have came harder for the holidays. That retro A is going to flop, and I am gonna get them for cheap. You know what I'm saying? I like shoes, but I ain't gonna pay. I'm gonna wait because 190 is a men's retro pay. Like that's theirs. That's what they pay, and I don't pay that. You already know.
It's an equal opportunity now, guys. So everybody's shoes are 190. They all cost the same.
I ain't used to that game.
But
but they ain't worth it.
So everybody agrees these things are trash. Certified dumpster juice on those boys or girls, excuse me. But moving on, also today you had dropping the LeBron 18 Black and University Red, dropping for $200. Features an all black upper with the I can't remember what the name of this material is. I always just call it fly knit or mesh, whatever you want to call that. Red accents on the bottom of the shoe and in the air unit, white midsole, or white sole, excuse me, black midsole. These guys, like most LeBrons, sleep for cheap for me. $200 for a LeBron that's just plain Jane. I mean, of course, this is the classic LeBron colorway because he comes out with a shoe that looks like this every year in this colorway. But this is definitely a sleep for cheap. I'm not paying $200 for this. AJ?
It's gonna be trash for me. I ain't like none of these colorways that came out in these LeBrons yet. So that black, plain, like it don't do nothing for me. So it's trash.
Yeah, I'm gonna say trash for me too. They just plain. I mean, black and red, black. I mean, they're probably good to hoop in if you got school colors that match this or something like that. You want to hoop in, but it's not for anything like the lifestyle in. So definitely trash for me as well.
Sharene?
Honestly, for me, I'd have to say trash because I feel like if you're going to do that colorway, you have to reinnovate it. I feel like it's played out, and I feel like for the $200, it's a joke at this point. And you have to think about the holiday season. There's so many other shoes that's coming out that people want, so they're going to flop. The Jubilees is, about to drop in other shoes. So it's a wrap. Those are poop-putt shoes.
Ooh,
that's a great word. Yeah. Fantastic.
Oh man. So I'm the only one that's saying sleep for cheap for those because I know they destined for the outlets. You might be able to get those. It's just like some beat 'em up shoes. So that's why I say sleep for cheap. But anyway, moving on. Also dropping today, we had the Adidas ZX 6000 Inside Out. This shoe features a lot of neutral colors throughout the whole shoe: gray, kind of like a cream color, a yellow, and then kind of like a teal in the toe box there. The inspiration behind the shoe was to basically turn all the tech inside of the shoe inside out. So that's why it looks the way that it does. But let's just be honest here. This thing at $140 is trash.
Oh, that inside out, they could have kept to themselves. It's definitely trash. I definitely gonna take it out with the trash if they ever came to my house. And it's nothing I can think about that I want to wear that with and at least try to make it look decent. It's trash for me. What you got, Blade?
I second that notion. Definitely trash. Is it inside out of a dog's body or something like that? Because that's what I get that from. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like it's like a dog, like an inside of a dog, like intestines or some shit like that. Like I just like, come on, man. Yeah. Stop it, Adidas. Trash.
Oh, well.
Don't let us influence you now. Make your own opinion about
I'm just saying, like, what do you get to say after that? The shoe definitely looks like inside out. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you put on your shirt inside out, it's not supposed to look like that. And for $140, I feel like it's not worth the concept. I feel like that was a big flop. Sad. I would never wear no shit like that ever. A shoe that's inside out on purpose. Just like AJ walking around in that hoodie inside out on purpose.
Let me do that real quick. See if y'all like the way it looks.
Don't embarrass yourself out here.
Don't do that, AJ.
So I think we can all agree, certified dumpster juice on those. Nice try, Adidas, but no, not today. Moving on, from New Balance, we have the New Balance Jack Harlow 327 for $100. These guys feature some pink, navy, kind of like a teal blue, a little pop of orange, a little pop of yellow in there as well. Different kind of multicolor shoe. They look like they might be comfortable, but I'm not a New Balance guy. This is a sleep for cheap for me. So yeah, moving on. AJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna say sleep for cheap too. I like the colors. I like the shoe, how it looks and everything, but I ain't gotta run out and go get it. So sleep for cheap. I think they did real well in these colors. They did way better than they do for Kawhi O'Neal. So yeah, so better than with the annihilator joints Kawhi had. I don't know what's going on with that. They need to talk to New Balance about them. But Jack Harlow, whatever that boy name is, he did good with this. So I'm gonna say sleep for cheap though.
They're sleeper cheap for me as well. My dumb ass thought it was Jack Sparrow instead of Jack Harlow. You know what I'm saying, off the Pirates. I was like, ooh, that's Jack nice little pirate color right there. Make sure I got that movie right. But definitely a sleeper cheap for me. Anytime New Balance doesn't look like orthopedic shoes, it's a win for them. So definitely would get them sometime down the road, like if they were like $60 or something like that. But I'm digging this silhouette and how it is. It's a simple shoe and the price is right for them. So sleeper cheap.
Sharene.
All right, I agree. I like the colorway, but I like the style. But at this time, like working in retail so long, shoes like that, they sit. So they're not worth the, oh my God, I got to stand in line outside for the shoe. I mean, it's a sleeper cheap for me. I mean, I have no problem getting those shoes because New Balance is actually comfortable. Yes, it's like orthopedics, but you know what I'm saying? The classics, the M574s, classic. But I mean, that shoe, everybody slept on, as they should.
All right. So certified red tag on those boys right there. It's sidebar here. Does anybody know who Jack Harlow is? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who Jack Harlow is.
He got that song, What's Poppin'? You ain't heard that? What's Poppin'? Sports in the Top 10.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's what poppin' song. Those are his New Balance. Oh,
Yeah,
he popping for real. Okay.
yeah.
Okay then. Oh, okay. Y'all already know my answer to it, so I didn't think I needed to talk much about who
right.
Yeah,
Jack
Jamal, he went quiet. He said Jack Sparrow to Jack Harlow.
Oh, Johnny Depp head ass. That's what exactly came to my head.
Oh man. All right, so moving on. Also today, you had the Reebok Question Mid Eagles colorway. These guys feature a white upper, green Reebok sign, a green toe box, green on the heel tab. Also going to have green and the DMX air units there, gray midsole, and kind of like some green accents on the laces because they're kind of like the flat laces that have the lines on the edges of them there. Also, you got some green detailing on the Reebok going across the eyelets there for the laces. I mean, it's a Reebok question. He's continuing his Gridiron series, the ones that we thought were Georgetown's, and then actually ended up being a Cowboys colorway, like we said a few weeks ago. But this is the Eagles colorway to represent his time in Philadelphia, of course, because we all know Iverson spent the majority of his career in Philadelphia. That's where he made his name for himself. But these are just not something I gotta have. So at $140, it's a sleeping cheap for me.
Yeah, definitely sleeper cheap for me. Not an Eagle fan on top of that. So it's a cool little color. I mean, ain't nothing I got to run out and go get, of course. I always like AIs, but yeah, sleeper cheap. I find them at somebody outlet or on the back wall somewhere. I grab them, but sleeper cheap.
They are trash for me. I don't like the jersey colors. That throw up lime green, they're trash to me. I don't like the Eagles colors when they bring out those colors. So for me to like that silhouette is just trash. So trash on that color.
Sharene?
Trash look like Easter eggs. I've been waiting to say that since I saw the picture.
Yes, that's exactly what it looks like.
They look like Easter eggs. I was more for like, I get it's for the Eagles, but they could have went with like a different colorway. Those are like metallic, look like some my daughter would wear, like LOL girls or something. Like no, they were better off going with the pretend Cowboys colorway than these. They look like metallic Easter egg head ass. Yeah, no, it's a trash for me. Not at all.
Okay. Yeah, because I think really if they were gonna go for Eagles, they should have did a darker green, kind of more like a forest green or something. I don't know if
Thank
they
you.
were trying to like pay homage to like the 80s Eagles or like 70s Eagles or something, but yeah, because like
It's
if we're
just a
going off
no.
of Eagles right now, yeah, nobody's looking at this color and saying Eagles. Kind of like you said, it looks like an Easter egg. So
Yeah.
but what did we say? Sleep for cheap. For
I said
me,
trash.
Yeah, I think
Green
it's
said
about
trash.
Yeah, I said, Mark, me and you on the same page.
So 50-50.
And you'll buy anything if it's cheap.
No.
Ooh, she said you get anything if it's
Right.
cheap. Lordy. Moving on. Let's move on away from that. Also on 12/4, last shoe that we're going to discuss for 12/4 that dropped today was the Nintendo Puma collaboration with the Future Rider. These guys were paying homage to the original Nintendo NES, which they did a good job, I feel like, with the colorway here. Nice, cool concept. You got a NES controller hang tag there. You have Super Mario Brothers on the tongue. You have the black Puma logo going through the middle of the shoe. Kind of like a suede or nubuck on the toe box there, and kind of like a nylon or a mesh also in the toe box there. That's a darker gray, kind of matching the color and the look of the original NES. These guys are $90. But I mean, even though I like the nostalgic purpose of it, there's probably nothing I would actually wear, to be quite honest. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I seen somebody with them on, I'd be like, those are dope. Those are dope. But for me, it'd be a sleep for cheap. There's just too much in the month of December, too much heat. Winter is here. It's too much.
These are trash.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like that whole Puma. It's just that Puma, I guess. That style of it.
So you don't like the Future Rider, is what you're saying?
That's what he's saying. AJ doesn't enjoy the style of the new Puma.
Yeah, I don't. Sharene think I buy anything. I ain't buying these. So these straight trash. I don't want to see them. I don't want nothing to do with them. So trash for me.
These are a sleeper cheap for me. But on the side note, this makes me feel old as hell looking at these sneakers with the Nintendo and all that, because I remember playing that. It got the Super Mario up top on the tongue. I just feel old as hell. The colorway is plain, it's straight. I mean, you run across it, but I like it overall, but it's not a need to go and grab. But like I said, like Marco said, it's cold. It's cold, so that means there's heat coming, if that makes sense. So that's how I do it. So sleeper cheap.
Sharene?
I disagree with all of y'all because I've been researching these shoes before this podcast because you know what I'm saying? As a mom, and that's something nostalgic for me that I can share with my kids. I like these shoes. I like these Pumas. You know what I'm saying? And even if I didn't wear them, that's something I could look back on that I have in my collection. That's something I would actually get. But my only problem is they should be in younger sizes. I think they should have marketed them in like grade school, preschool, infant. So the whole family can share the nostalgia of the shoe, to be honest. I like it. I was looking for them for my son, but they only came in men's. I was like, well, shit, that's fucking stupid. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not every grown man wants to walk around with a Super Nintendo on their foot, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that you can share with your child. I think that that'd be marketable. But Puma's trying to make a comeback. I'm not mad about it. I'm not.
So basically, you're saying get these as a collector's item, not so much the rock.
It'd be more of a collector's item, yes.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be more of a family outing type shoe, you know what I'm saying? But that's something that you can like, especially if you're growing up with children that want to be sneakerheads like their parents. I think that's something that I would get for the twins, but they only come in men. So it's like grown men walking around with Super Nintendo shoes. Kid can't match. Like, that's weird to me.
Well, get them for your kid now. By the time he can wear 8, he'll be all right.
Bye, AJ.
So silly, man. Y'all wild for that. And then on a side note, Sharene, when you make your sneaker museum, I'll pay for admission because that's basically what it sounds like. It sounds like you're gonna have stuff everywhere, so I'll pay for that admission.
When I make my sneaker museum, he'll pay for the admission. You know what? I got a lot of entry. You know what I'm saying? So
yes,
Lord,
like that.
Yes.
All right. So moving on to tomorrow, 12/5, the Adidas Yeezy 350 V2 Bread makes its return for I don't know how many times at this point, but anyway, $220 for this guy. Everybody knows what these look like. Black upper, red accents, black sole and midsole with the boost on there. Y'all already know how I feel about Yeezy 350s. Trash, trash, trash. No, sir. Trash.
Gotta have them.
Oh.
I'm waiting on this noon or 4 o'clock on the raffle. Hopefully they say I'm a lucky winner. It's like the only Yeezy I probably ever like. It's plain, it's simple, but that little red in it pops just enough for you. I feel like it'd be a good little everyday shoe to have on. It's probably one of my favorite Yeezys that it's probably one I really want. So gotta have it for me.
These are a sleeper cheap for me. It won't ever happen, but I'll tell you one thing: resale, shouty, I'm on them. I need 2 pair. Exactly, I need 2 pair because these sneakers are gonna get my Jordan 11 Jubilee. So resale, shouty.
He said resale, shouty. I'm like, you still pay for Jubilees.
I gotta have them on the resale, but they're sleeper cheap for me. I mean, plain sneaker, but Yeezys are cool. They alright. Those are alright, but no resale for sure.
Sharene?
I'm not a reseller. I buy to collect and I buy to wear. I want them, and more than likely I will have them. So they're comfortable. That's one of the most comfortable shoes Yes, they kind of look like troll shoes when you get into bigger sizes. No shade to Jamel and AJ. But I
Mm-hmm.
like them. And that's a shoe that keeps getting re-released because they're popular. They go for it's the
Mm-hmm.
name. Bread anything, people buy. It could be a
That's
bread
fair.
shack and people will buy them. You see what I'm saying?
A bread
Yes,
shack. Woo.
you was
I'm
right.
just saying the name is what sells them. That's why they continue to re-release them. I want them, so more than likely I will have them. So
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the only one riding the trash train on that one. So
yes, shame on you.
but moving on away from the Yeezys here. We have also tomorrow dropping Adidas is dropping the D Rose 11 for $120. There's about 5 different colorways that are coming out. But D Rose actually joins a group of individuals as one of the few people to have 11 signature shoes. And he
Wow.
actually joins MJ, Kobe,
Yep.
LeBron, KD, AI, CP3, Melo, and now D Rose is part of that group. So, I mean, shout out to
Mm-hmm.
D Rose for that. Because, I mean, if you had
Right.
told people when he blew out both his knees that he was going to have 11 signature shoes, somebody would have told you, stop it, you're lying. There's no way he's going to have 11 signature shoes. But Adidas has took care
Right.
of D Rose over the years. So, you know, it's been nice to see him make a comeback in the league. You know, he's still out there hooping. There's still some suitors out there. I'm sure he'll get out of Detroit. Somebody will free him from Detroit. Uh, but but that's beside the
Damn.
point. But anyway, going back to the shoes, you have a red and black colorway dropping tomorrow. You got a black and gray colorway, black and white, cream and black and orange, and then it looks like you have a white, gray, and Volt pair there. And honestly, I don't like the silhouette, so I wouldn't get any of these at $120. So they would all. Uh, I don't want to call them trash.
Say
I
it.
don't want to call them trash.
Say it.
I
Say
don't want
it.
to
He
do
was
that.
so nice about it. He was like, man, all
Say
these
it.
color waves.
Ah,
He was
I'm gonna
like,
Say
say
it.
sleep for cheap. I'm gonna say sleep for cheap just because I like D Rose. That's the only reason I'm gonna say it.
Boo.
But
Boo.
okay. Let me be honest. They trash. They trash. They trash.
thank
Let me
you.
not lie here. They trash.
Let the church say amen. Mark
Hey,
was honest.
Wow. Yes.
wow.
Amen.
I'm with you. I really want to. I really want to just like it because it's D Rose, but at the same time, like, man, I swear they did him wrong. Like, granted, he made it to 11 signature shoes. I'm gonna say like 4 out of 11 is like the only they look decent. Like these, I don't know. I'm sorry, D Rose. I'm a big fan, but your shoes they ain't working for me. So trash. If I see them at Adidas outlet for like $20, I need to hoop one day, and I'm like, you know what? I may grab them then, but they trash.
Wow. Okay.
I don't have much to say after that. They're trash. I mean, shout out to D Rose. Get your money, man. Black man, get his money from Adidas. However many sneaker lines you get your bread, bro. But these things is trash. I mean, like they're shit. I guess if I could say I guess I was like my favorite ones would be like shit with sprinkles would be the red and black ones, honestly. But overall, that silhouette is trash. That line's trash. So shout out to D Rose. Get your money, player. I ain't buying.
Sharene, how you want to finish that off?
I'm going to start on a positive note. You know, I mean, with COVID and everything going on, he might have some sales with these high school kids that want to, what I'm saying, they're playing basketball and things like that. But as far as like people wearing them for style, it's a trash negative no Ghost Rider. Nobody's doing that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's wearing those for style. But if you're really like, hey, I'm trying to get to the league, I'm a hooper, might possibly, but it ain't for style for anybody. So it's a big trash can dumpster for me.
Yep. So
dumpster and put it, just
So-
make it bigger,
so-
make it
so-
bigger than normal on this one. Just
I was gonna say sorry, D Rose. It is a certified dumpster juice, but we not gonna spill the juice everywhere. You know, we're not gonna just
Exactly.
spill it across the concrete. You know, so it's a certified dumpster juice, but we're gonna keep that contained over there. Keep it contained.
Wow.
But moving on, you had on 12.5, you had the Nike SB Dunk Low frame skate collaboration. I'm probably gonna butcher this. I would say it's the Habibi
Mhm.
Habibi colorway there, which means my love. And these guys are dropping for $110. For the most part, they kind of look like almost like a Chicago colorway on the upper there with the color blocking. But you do have like that double swoosh there, and I think there's a corduroy green swoosh that's hiding behind that black swoosh. You have a gum bottom on them, kind of like it almost looks like an off-white kind of sail midsole there versus a true, cocaine white midsole there. And then, of course, like I said, Chicago color blocking there on the rest of the upper. And then the laces are kind of like a rugged, already pre-rugged look to the laces. They're like a red and white lace, but they are pre-rugged. So, I mean, these are meant for skaters. So, I mean, they probably appreciate that. I actually low-key kind of like these. And for Christmas time, this is actually kind of smart, I feel like, because this would go perfect with like Christmas colors and everything, just because of that little hint of green that they threw in there. It's not a gotta have them for me though, so it's a sleep for cheap at $110.
straight trash. These were never making in my house on my feet. Shout out to all the skaters out there and do your thing, but these are straight trash. Now I did see like they got like three different laces that come with it, which is kind of don't want to have that thick rugged looking lace with it. I can understand they had like a black, green, like a white lace. I believe that comes with it too.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, that's kind of cool, so you don't have to have that skateboard look to it, but these are trash to me.
These are a sleeper cheap for me, just for the simple fact that it does give that Christmas vibes. I imagine Black Santa Claus coming down the chimney with these on. So kind of got the vibes with that, but I like them. Like I like the thick laces and I like all that. So, and Dunk Lows is just cool with it. You can slap on anything with those. So I like them. I like them because of just the Christmas vibes. Yeah. And and Dunks are always at a good price, but sleep for cheap. Those aren't, gotta have them. And I probably won't get them anyway because Dunks are skyrocketing like crazy. So
Yeah.
sleep for cheap.
Yeah. We already know the resale on them is going to be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. But I actually saw these and it's gonna be a sleeper cheap for me. Like I love low top dunks, but for me with I like the extra laces. But with dunks, they have that thicker tongue to them and things like that. It's like, if I'm gonna go for a Christmas low top, it's gonna be an Air Max 90 or a Blazer
Okay.
or a retro one. You know what I'm saying? So these are probably be a sleeper cheap for me because these will probably be at the bottom of the barrel of the Christmas shoes I would get. And Black Santa's not wearing those, Jamel. Black Santa's wearing Air Max 90s.
Man,
Okay,
Black-
my bad.
and Jordan 1 OGs. Don't just-
It just said Black Santa's wearing the OG retro
As long
one.
as long as Black Santa isn't wearing those black low Air Force Ones, because that means he's coming to steal my stuff. So
He said as
he's not
long
wearing
as-
that. We good.
He's Ricky Smiley from Friday After Next at that
I
point.
know.
Facts.
He said,
Facts,
well,
bro.
Black Santa's not wearing black Air Force Ones.
Hey, so with that dunk, is that just a holiday shoe only? You think you only wear it around Christmas time, or you think you can wear it any time of the year?
And you can be festive, you can wear it never. I don't know.
I think it wouldn't be a holiday shoe if you didn't have that hint of green coming out of there.
That's
like that,
what it is.
That hint
Because it
of
could
green
be
is
like a
what throws it off.
Right. You could be like a Cinco de Mayo shoe. You know what I'm saying? There's
Okay.
AJ, I feel like you would like that holiday,
Hey.
I'm not being shady. You know I love you, bro.
Tequila is my thing. It's good with me.
Oh man. But yeah, moving on from those, we have another Nike SB Dunk Low also dropping tomorrow. These are going to be the wheat colorway for $110 as well. Feature an all suede wheat upper there, which is dope. No matter what colorway or shoe silhouette you put that on, I feel like. But also has a gum bottom on this one, and I believe is it brown or is it black on the midsole? I couldn't really tell from the picture.
I
It looks
think
black,
it's
but I think it's
brown.
brown.
It's like
Yeah,
a
I think it's
dark
brown
brown.
as well. Okay, so yeah, brown on the midsole, gum bottom, all wheat upper. That's suede there, and it looks like it's pretty high quality suede. Dunks have been coming with the high quality suede here lately. Very high quality, A1. Once again, immaculate. Like I said on the other ones there. But anyway, these guys, unfortunately, as much as I like these, I have the wheat Jordan 1, so I wouldn't have to have these. That would basically be a duplicate shoe. So it's a sleep for cheap because they're not trash, but I ain't gotta have these, so sleep for cheap.
Damn, I guess I'll be the one. I think they're trash.
Lord.
Thank you. I'm about to get up, Jamel. Good night.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you.
Good night. Good night, Irene. Go ahead, AJ. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I think anything like it's that thick tongue. I just don't. I don't feel like it'll work for me. On my foot, I don't think it'll look good. I think I just couldn't do it. And my skinnies, I don't think it'll look right. And it ain't gonna look right. Next like all long and fat on my foot, it's not gonna look good. So I'm all about the good material. It looks great, but on me it's gonna be trash.
Gotta have them. I don't care. I have the Jordan 1s as well, Marco. I gotta have them. I'm gonna pull my shot. I'll probably miss, but I'm gonna attempt a jumper on the sneakers app and see what's up with these. These are dope. I mean, just like you said, the material is prolific, so gifted. For the simple fact I gotta have them because of that. And that wheat, I mean, every time that wheat gets me every time. So I gotta have them. I'm gonna shoot the shot. Hopefully I make it. Yes.
Yes, sir. Sharene?
They're sleep for cheap for me. I just got some wheat forces. So a couple weeks ago. So
That's
and
fair.
I feel like they would just sit. And AJ, to your thing, you're a very stylish man. You can pull off anything. I've seen pull off Vans. So I think you could. It's just
But I'm not gonna try that one.
I like them. It's a sleeper cheap. It's a good quality shoe. I don't mind the thick tongue on them because it's a skater shoe. So they come with the thick laces on them, especially for like SBs. But it's just a sleeper cheap. So I feel like it's just gonna sit because I already have other shoes to wear. To be honest.
Yep. So moving on from there, also on 12.5, the last shoe we're going to discuss for 12.5 is the Jordan 9 University Blue for $190. These guys feature white upper with the navy accents throughout the whole shoe and a little pop of Carolina blue as well. You got the Carolina blue Jumpman on the midsole, navy going across the midsole, navy going around the whole outside collar of the shoe, Carolina blue in the tongue where it says Air Jordan, and you also have the Carolina blue accents on the back tabs of the shoe, and the Carolina blue Jumpman on the sole there. Jordan 9s ain't my thing at $190. This is a sleep for cheap for me.
It's a gotta have them for me. I'm just because I've seen them in person. It's like that. It got that glitter to it and kind of like throws it off once you like hit it with the light. But still, I just like 9s in general. So it'd be like a shoe I get now and pull out in the summertime or something. So it's definitely gonna be gotta have them. Hibbits did not let me hit on the raffle, so You know, that's another story we'll talk about. So if I can find them tomorrow, I will. But if not, you know, hey, maybe some lucky lady out here gonna hear it and know be a nice Christmas gift for a brother. You know, look out for me. So gotta have them.
Okay then.
Shameless
They are,
plug.
yeah, for real. I see you, boy. Shoot that shot. They are a sleeper cheap for me. Jordan 9s, they got a pop for me to get. There's too many shoes out there that I could pass on, and so that's with me. I'm a fan of Jordan 9s. I like Jordan 9s because I like that boot look of them. But they got a pop. They look like the Space Jam 9s to me. And so with the red hint, they just changed the red hint with the blue hint. And so I mean, like, you just flip them out. And so no, they got a pop for me. So sleeper cheap. Plus, there's way too many Jordans in that colorway coming out in 2021 to mess with these 9s. So sleeper cheap.
Sharene?
As for me, it's a sleeper cheap. I'm not impressed by the colorway. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that sparks me like the 9s next year. Oh yeah, 2021, they're coming with with the all red ones. But this colorway,
Big B.
it's like I'm bored with the UNC colorways, to be honest. So if I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't. But the UNC, yes, they're awesome and they're great. But like, it's so played out. I'm over it. So it's a sleeper cheap for me.
All right. So sleep for cheap for everybody except for AJ. AJ is in desperate need of a win. So he is
He said,
going after
desperate need
these.
of a win. We got you,
So-
AJ.
So
We got you.
happy sneaker games to you, and may the odds ever be in your favor.
December this might have been my month. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. The holiday season ain't for me, what it feels like.
Oh man. But moving on 12/7, you have the Nike Nordic collection dropping, which actually they moved the Air Force One, so they won't be dropping on the 7th. But we're still going to discuss them right now. So in the Nordic pack, you have an Air Max 90, you have a Blazer mid, and you also have an Air Force One high. All of these are doing pretty much what Nike did for Halloween and getting real festive for Christmas. So you have the Air Max 90 that is decked out in like the ugly sweater material in the toe box and around the ankle of the shoe. You have red and green accents throughout the whole shoe, white around the toe box, white around the midsole, red air unit, green or red swoosh on those guys, and then you have like a fuzzy kind of like wool sweater material on the sock liner there, which is different. That's kind of different. Depends on how you feel about your feet getting warm there. But those guys are going to be $130. We also have the Blazer mids, which feature like a dark green leather on the upper, red swoosh, white midsole. Looks like you got some hints of kind of like a cream or eggnog color, I guess you could say, in the tongue there, with the green tag on the tongue, white laces. They don't have I don't think they have the ugly sweater material on that right around the eyelets and around the toe box there. It doesn't look like it's the ugly sweater material.
The snake material, really?
You said snakeskin?
That's what it kind of looked like. Or am
Tell
I
me,
just
what is it? Snakeskin.
maybe from a distance?
I think I don't know about that, but we'll digress on what that material is. And those guys are going to be $110. And then, of course, the last one in the pack is the Air Force One High, which, like I said, the release date has been moved on those, I think, to 12/11, but don't quote me on that. These guys feature burgundy and white and green accents, and then also the ugly sweater material in the toe box and the mid panel of the shoe. That's the red ugly sweater material there. You have the green ugly sweater material across the strap. Of course, the classic white midsole on the Air Force One High there. And then you have like the wool material on the sock liner of that shoe as well. And those will be $120. Looking at this pack, I think my favorite one out of the pack is the Air Max 90, and I think that's because I'm partial to the Air Max 90. I like that shoe. Um, Air Force One highs, I'm just not really a big fan of. I feel like they smother my foot and my ankle there. So yeah, and especially with that wool material in there, I think I would be burning the hell up in those. So yeah, I couldn't do that. And Blazers just ain't really my thing. So I'm gonna say gotta have them on the Air Max 90s. And I'm I'm gonna say trash on the other two, honestly. Um, yeah,
What?
Hmm.
yeah, trash on the other two. Gotta have them on the 90s.
Uh, gotta have the Blazers. I like the Blazers. I feel like I can deal with that. But the high Air Forces and y'all know me and my Air Max 90s. I'm not a fan of them. So them two gonna be trash for me. And the Blazers I gotta have because I feel like you can do something with that. I know they extra long on Blaze feet, so he probably gonna hate on them. But so I'm gonna say yeah, gotta have the Blazers and trash on the 90s and the ultra high Air Force Ones.
Yeah, Blaze cannot wear blazers. Yacht game on them, no doubt. Skis on them things. But the Blazers are a sleeper cheap for me. I'll just say that. I'll be nice with the Blazers. Um, the Air Force Ones, obviously they're trash. These Air Max 90s, gotta have them. Gotta have them. Need them. I love that. I love the Uggs. The inside it looks like some Uggs. Look like it keep my feet cozy, wozy. Colorway is dope. And so no, these Air Max 90s I gotta have them. So sleeper cheap on the Blazers, trash Air Force Ones, but these Air Max 90s, I need them. Gotta have them.
And Shireen.
I agree. Like the Air Max 90s is a win. You know what I'm saying? The color wave, the Christmas theme, it's not too much. You see what I'm saying? Like it's still it's Christmas theme, but it's not extra. Those Air Forces are extra. It's like a coat on a shoe. Like you might as well put a Carhartt on a shoe and it's too much. It's extra. You know what I'm saying? It's big, it's bulky, it's thick. If people want a shoe like that, they'd buy a boot. And Force is supposed to be, still sleek, still have their design, still have their style. But with those shoes, it's trash. The Blazers, it's new. Like Blazers are old school. You know what I'm saying? But all the younger kids I've seen still working in retail, Blazers are making a comeback. It's gonna be profitable with the Air Maxes as well. But the Blazers for me is a win. So, but those Air Forces are, yeah, dumpster.
So the only one that we have a unanimous decision on is the Air Force One highs. Those guys are trash.
Dumpster juice.
Yep,
Okay.
certified dumpster juice on those. So those are the ones we're gonna pitch into the fire and never see again.
Yeah.
But moving on, you have on 12/8, you have a very hyped shoe. And I say that with heavy emphasis on hyped shoe. Uh, you have the J Balvin Air Force One collaboration. Or excuse me, I misspoke there. The J Balvin Air Jordan 1
Yeah.
collaboration here. These are the Colores y Vibras, I think is how you would say that. These things are very colorful, very, very colorful. Feature pretty much like a tie-dye upper with like jagged cutouts in the toe box, jagged cutouts around like the mid panel where the swoosh would be. You have three interchangeable graphics that you can put on like the heel there. And then you have like this cloud looking cutout on the ankle there as well. You have a smiley face on the left shoe tongue tag. You have Jumpman on the right shoe tongue tag. Looks like they feature like a very hint light pink midsole as well. I mean, these are like I said, super colorful. They're dropping for $190, which is more than what most Air Jordan 1s sell for. But because it's a collab, I can see why they had the higher price point there. But I'm gonna be honest and tell you the truth, these things stink to me. They stink. uh, they look like they belong at like Rockfest or something, and they stink. Um, yeah, these things they look smelly. I mean, they look smelly to me. But anyway,
Smelly.
that's beside the
He
point.
said,
Uh, y'all already know what I'm feeling. They trash. They're trash for me. AJ.
You go, come on, bring the death and ball truck on in. Oh man, the death and ball truck in with me. So every pair of them in that truck. Now, yeah, these are trash. I don't know who the guy is. So maybe because who the person is, that's his style, what it is. But I'm sorry. Maybe Sharene and Blaze, y'all got kids. Maybe the kids are like them. But for a grown ass man, I feel like something ain't right with them. So they're straight trash, dumpster juice, garbage, any other words you can think of that makes trash. Those are it. Yep. Blaze, I see him now.
look at Blaze's face. He's like, what should I say?
I gotta have them. Oh gosh, I gotta have them. I was looking at them and I gotta have them. I'm sorry. I gotta have them. Something about them. I like them. I like all that. I like all that chaos on that sneaker. I'm sorry. I gotta have them. I'm gonna try to pull the trigger on them. I'm sorry. I like them. I like them. I like the way. I don't even know who the hell Jay Baldwin is. Yeah, Jay Baldwin, James Baldwin is a rapper. Oh, okay, good. I don't even know who he is. You know what I'm talking about? But these Jones right here, I like them. I dig them. Marco, I'm gonna steal your hat when I get them too. I'm gonna put them on with your hat, just so you know. I gotta have them, guys. I'm sorry. I usually don't do this, but these I like them.
I hope your gun jam when you shoot for them. Okay.
I hope your gun jam when you shoot for him.
I may have got lost in the sauce because of the hype train. I gotta have them. I'm sorry.
Sharene.
No, for me, I wouldn't even buy his McDonald's meal because he has one for that too. Not at all.
He does have the McDonald's meal. You was right.
He has the McDonald's meal. I wouldn't even buy that. It's a trash for me.
Okay.
You know, I'm so disappointed.
Jamel is the only one riding the hype train for those.
I can't believe it.
Ooh, I was like, I know. I was so disappointed. He said, I just gotta have them. I'm like, what?
He gonna try to whisper it like we couldn't hear him. Like,
I know. He said, I gotta have them.
I didn't hear that from me. But yeah, I'm done talking. Go ahead, Marco. Do your thing. Host it. Hurry up. Next sneaker, please. Next sneaker, please.
All right, so moving on. On 12/9, we have the Nike Dunk High in the Varsity Maze colorway, dropping for $120. This is, like I said, a Dunk High. So you have the high top version of the shoe. You got black in the toe box with the perforations there. Black in the mid panel. You got black around the collar there as well. And then you have yellow throughout the rest of the shoe, or maze, if you want to call it that color. But I would say yellow, but that's beside the point. White midsole on this guy and a yellow sole there as well. They remind me of Wu-Tang when I look at these. So that's the first thing that comes to mind is Wu-Tang. But I mean, for me, like I said, winter is here. There's just too much dropping in the month of December. So these would definitely be a sleep for cheap for me.
I'm with you on that. Yeah, sleep for cheap for me. I mean, I was wearing black in general, so black and yellow shoe make it kind of pop when I'm in my all black on the regular. So sleep for cheap if I can find it somewhere.
Yeah, these are sleeper cheap for me on the Wiz Khalifa colorway. I do love me some Wu-Tang. They ain't nothing to bleep with, by the way. But I love the colorway, but it's too many sneakers coming out. I mean, like, yeah, that's just sleeper cheap. Love them. Love Dunks though. This Dunks high is dope.
And Sharene.
Just to piggyback, same thing. There's so many things that's coming out this month as far as, holiday shoes. These are definitely super cheap. You know what I'm saying? If I get them, I get them. I don't, I don't. It's a great concept, great color wave. But if I don't get them, I won't be sad about it. Other shoes, I might be sad. These, I'll be all right.
Yes, indeed. So certified red tag on those. And the last shoe that we have in the lineup today is dropping on 12/10. We have the Nike Vapor Max Plus in the Captain Marvel colorway. So this has a gradient on the shoe where it fades from blue to red. It has hints of like gold or yellow, kind of representing Captain Marvel's suit there. And then you have like the blue and the gold in the sole of the shoe as well. And of course, you have the Vapor Max soles on those. Look like the classic Nike Air Max Plus, of course, which is kind of one of my favorite Air Maxes of all time. But this shoe is dope, but for $200, like we said on some other shoes here, there's just too much stuff coming out. And Vapor Max Pluses, they usually don't sell out, to be honest with you, just because there's so many of them. There's so many of these things.
They're so mass produced.
Yeah, so I think you can get these on a red tag special someplace later on down the line. And it'd be a nice little sleep for cheap pickup. But yeah, this is definitely a sleep for cheap for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say sleep for cheap. They cool. I mean, ain't nothing that really pops about it, makes it seem like I need it. But if I can find it for cheap, I'll get it. I'll do something with it. But it ain't nothing. That blue is kind of plain. Like it ain't. I was looking for like Marvel. I'm thinking something gonna be special about it, but it's kind of just a simple Vapor Max. So sleep for cheap.
Sleep for cheap for me as well. Jiminy Christmas, $200.
Yeah,
that what we rolling with?
That's normal for Vapor Max.
My goodness, does it come with Captain Marvel sequel? Does it come with the movie? Does it come with the next movie coming out? That much, Lord.
I said, does it come with a shield?
Listen, for real, can I fly? Can I do Marvel? Can I do Captain Marvel teams? Okay. But yeah, it's just plain sneakers. Yeah, like you said, they're probably gonna sit for quite some time. So if you want to get them below $200, which I suggest you do, yeah, do that. Sleep for cheap.
And Sharene?
They don't come in my size, so I really don't care.
Oh.
How does Captain Marvel not come in women's sizes? I'm confused. Wait,
that doesn't make any
grade
sense
school.
at all.
And here's my thing.
That
if
is
you're
a
going
grade
to
school.
do a Marvel thing like they've done in the past, like I have, Transformer dunks, make it marketable to the kids. You're going to waste money.
Right.
What grown man, like I said before, what grown man wants to wear like a Hot Wheels shoe when he can't match his kid? You know what I'm saying?
I know, man, I don't know shoes, but I ain't gonna say no names on here,
Lock it up. But you know what I'm saying? What person is going to wear a Marvel shoe? Make it marketable. Make it for the children. At least grade school.
Yeah.
What grown man wants to be out here with, like, I don't know. I don't understand that concept, but I feel like that's why certain Air Maxes sit with their colorways, because it's not marketable to the family. You see what I'm saying?
Definitely true. Definitely true. But that ends GST for the week. That is also going to wrap the show. Make sure that you guys follow Kick City on Instagram. Make sure that you follow us on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure you go and listen to this episode. Once again, IG is going to be kick_city913. You can find me at MB The Remix on Instagram. You can also find me at DAMB2 Experience on Twitter, and just Mark Boyce on Facebook. AJ, where can they find you?
Definitely make sure you follow the IG, Kick City. kick_city913. Let's make sure. Like, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend and tell another friend, and then call another friend and tell the other friend and tell them about it. You can find me though at AJJ_Almighty on IG. If you're looking for me on Facebook, Alexander AJ Randall, RANDLE. Very simple. Make sure y'all subscribe, y'all like it. I hope y'all enjoyed today's show.
Blaze.
Yeah, definitely follow Kick City. Every site that we're on, give us a holler. Fresh Kick Friday all the time. Get at us, and you can find me at I'm ashamed of myself of liking these J Balvin retro1s.com. I'll just end it like that. You can find me and I'm ashamed of myself. So go ahead, Sharene, do your thing. That's where
Okay. You can follow me. Definitely. Can I just say thank you for being a part of this podcast? This is something that I would love to be a part of all the time. I appreciate you guys. I grew up with you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but family. So definitely follow Kick City 913. You can find me on Instagram, Miss Sneaksfiend, MS_Sneaksfiend_. I'm there for all your sneaker needs. Thank you guys so much for this opportunity. I appreciate you guys. You guys are like brothers to me. Y'all old as hell.
Yes.
I age like fine wine. I just get better.
Okay.
Hamilton out here right now, but it's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, you and me both looking a little rough.
Right.
I know.
Recall catching up with it, so yeah.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'd love to be a part of this again. Thank you.
Thank you for being on the show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Doubt.
But yeah, that's gonna do it. We'll see y'all next week.
Kick City.